Today, with this being the first Mental Health Monday, I want to talk about something that I've been experiencing for the first time in my life, and that's loneliness. I have never spent this much time by myself. I cannot think of spending 6 weeks alone. And of course, you know, I've lived by myself, so that's one thing, and I've done a ton of solo trips, but never have I went with this intention of really discovering who I really am and letting everything go, doing a full reset, and just really taking time to learn who I am, learn why I do the things that I do, and learn a better way to become the best version of myself. So this has been rough. It's been rough. It's been some times where I have been lonely, and there have been times where I've discovered some things about myself and where I force myself to feel the actual emotions that I'm going through. Because a lot of times we take the emotions and we're like, I'm not going to deal with that right now. But I've been feeling my feelings, and I realize that I am a sensitive dude. You know, I'm a Pisces, but I am super duper sensitive, and I never allowed myself the freedom to be sensitive and to own it and to be vulnerable and to own it. So that's what I've been working on primarily. So there's been 3 things that I have kind of learned or realized during this time alone, and I just want to share those 3 things with you guys because I know somebody can relate. And if you can't relate, then, you know, maybe this video isn't for you. The first realization, or the first most important thing that I realized during this time alone, is that the talks and the conversations with yourself are so important. So I would say talk to yourself, but make sure you also listen to yourself. What I've been doing for the last 6 weeks is having these tough conversations with myself because I wasn't feeling like I was in alignment. And alignment is so important because you have to have a congruency between what you're doing for a career or, you know, to make money, and that has to be in alignment with who you are. And so I wasn't feeling aligned. I haven't been feeling aligned for years. So this time alone, these conversations with myself have been so amazing. And again, not only talking to yourself, but when I listen to myself. And the thing that I have been telling a few friends is that I wake up every single day and I only do what I love. If it's something that I want to do, I just listen to myself. Because when you listen to yourself, not just talk to yourself, but when you actually listen to what moves you, what brings you joy, then that is where your purpose lies. I think during this time, I've definitely found out and gotten way more closer to my purpose by actually listening to exactly who and what I am and what I want to give to the world. The second thing that I've learned on this journey is that you attract what you are. We all know about the law of attraction. We all have heard about it and seen it in The Secret, and we see how it's worked and manifested things in the lives of not only ourselves, but others. But during this time, I kind of have a different spin on the law of attraction. I'm really seeing the law of attraction almost as the law of reflection. And what I mean by that is you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. And so it's a reflection. What your life is, what your external situation is a reflection of who you are on the inside. Even the reason why I'm in Bali, or the reason why I was in a negative, toxic relationship, the reason why I was self-sabotaging, the reason why I had insecurities, it's all because of things that arise within me. And so I'm like, okay, if I could have all of these negative situations occurring in my life because of internal negative thought, what if I changed that thought around to positive things? And I promise you guys, once I started changing these thoughts I had and the opinion of myself, because let me tell you something, the person that's the hardest on you will always be yourself. I always told myself I was not good enough to be a public speaker, to be in front of the camera. I always told myself that, but that was a lie I was telling myself. And so now, as I'm becoming more comfortable in front of the camera and being more kind to myself, then I can then be kinder to the world. And I will then start to attract things that are in alignment with who I know I am. if I want this amount of money, then I have to become that type of person that does the habits to get this kind of money. If I want this type of success in my career, then I have to let go of procrastination, because the best version of Elton isn't a procrastinator. And so it's just things like that that I've said, okay, to actually attract these things, I have to become these things. The third and final most important thing I learned, and I think this one is the hardest, is you have to enjoy the journey. And so now, you know, I'm in travel and I'm journeying a lot. This whole thing is a journey. I've been to 4 countries so far, maybe 5 countries so far this year alone. It's only been 6 weeks. And so I've been traveling, but what I realize is that it's not about the destination. It's not about me coming to Bali and finding something. I didn't say I'm coming to Bali, I'm gonna get this, and boom. It's not about a destination of a goal, like, oh, okay, if I shoot this person, then it's like this, you know? Because I used to put so much of my value in who I shot. Depending on the level of the celebrity that I shot, or the level of the company that I shot, that would then be my value. Like, oh, if I shot Beyonce, I didn't shoot her yet, but you know, if I shot Beyonce, then that would be indicative of my value. That's how I used to think. And it's not. My value is what I think about myself and what I can add to the world. That's my value. My value is what I do to help change and inspire the lives of others. And so when I started changing my thought process behind my value and behind this journey specifically, then it really helped me to evolve. Because let me tell you something, this has been the most uncomfortable journey in the world. I've been in tears, I have been broken, I have been broke down, I have been insecure, my self-esteem has been in the mud, and this is just this year. And I know that all these uncomfortable times means that I am evolving, because comfort and evolution do not go together. What I realize is that a lot of times when you evolve, you have to do it alone. I mean, I'm gonna use a very cliche example, but when you think about a butterfly, like, think about a caterpillar. Like, caterpillar be hanging with all his caterpillar homies and they have a good time and they be wiggling around, and it's crazy because one of them may be like, oh, yo, I gotta go into this cocoon. I got something I gotta do. I don't know what I'm gonna be on the other side of this, because I don't know that I'm turning into a butterfly, but they just go through a process. It's something within them, which is insane if you really think about it. It's something within these butterflies or these caterpillars that say, yo, I don't know what it is, yo, but I'm out. I'll holler at y'all later. And they go and they're very insular, they're inward, and they're by themselves, and you can't go into that cocoon with anybody but yourself. And you go in there and you come out the beautiful, evolved, amazing, destined, purpose-driven person you were supposed to be. I just wanted to make this video really quick. I'm really sad to be leaving Bali, but I'm excited about where I'm going next. I'm still not coming back to America, but I wanted to put this video out because I want to really have us have these conversations. I want this comment section, that same energy that you guys bring to the comment section in the shade room, I want you to bring it to the comment section of this video. Tell me what things you want me to talk about, because I'm going to be doing this every single Monday. I'm going to be taking some time out to just have these conversations, and I want to talk about what y'all want to talk about. I want you guys to tell me some things that you've learned and some tips that you've learned in terms of personal development and how being alone and being lonely what it's taught you. So, you know, I'm just here. I'm on this journey to authenticity, and I have to say it feels so good, and I feel so blessed to be able to talk to my little 198 subscribers. Thank you guys for whoever subscribed to this channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and make sure you really cultivate and cherish that relationship you have with yourself, because again, it is the most important one you will ever have. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching, and make sure you hit up the comment sections, make sure you hit them like buttons, and I'll see you next Monday.